Oh, wrapping him on the pad. Appeal for LBW not given. And in fact, they go through for a couple of runs.
This amount of talent. And the team all did very well. Oh, crashed in the air and caught. What a catch. A little bit of width offered. And Mike back to doing
Control of the conditions. Oh, good delivery. And it's worked to mid-wicket. That is a good shot under the circumstances. That is a great piece of cricket by Rafikazi. Double bowling change as this is Donald Budu bowling from the Massey Ranch Road end, and this first delivery is worked through the offside. Couple of runs to Rafikazi. He's bowled 4 balls, 2 balls remaining here in his second over. And you see Jamali getting well forward and working this one around the corner. Should be an easy 2. That's a long run by Syed Chanwaz. And just a
type of wicket. It appears to be breaking up as we go along. Oh, looking to go big, and it gets through him. That might have been an inside edge onto the...
And so if you are online watching on YouTube, this is whipped behind square. That should be a boundary, a welcome boundary, and it does get to the boundary now. That is Jam Ali 6 now from 10. As just a little too straight by William Salmon and just worked away behind square. Just look at the quick pivot right there. Jamali quick onto the...
Farhan Ahmed again. Pushes this one through more quickly this time. Appeal for a catch and given. Wow. Oh, apologies, Bassett. That was the first one.
To collect it. If you attempt to collect that ball before the stumps, that's a no ball. And this is lofted down the ground. That's going to be the first 4 in several deliveries. And that is well struck.
Tossed up and looking big. Appeal for a leg before. And wait, he's knocked him over. My apologies. I might have missed that.
Vishal Sharma back into the attack, and this is stroked well through the offside. That will have the legs to get to the boundary. So Syed Shafiq has played that shot. And
back into the attack. This is his last over. Bowling to Patrick Winchester. Wrapped on the pad, and he is given him. From around the wicket, spears it in toward Midland leg, it looks like. I'll say more after this delivery. In fact, he's bowling seam up from a couple of...
Whether or not this Shafiq Khan needs to keep bowling. And this is hoisted away into the deep. Himani, for the first time today, cashes in on a free hit. And they get a bonus 5 runs because that last delivery should have been edited, saying the only time I've seen him bowl spin in the past. Well, I'll finish that thought after this ball. Quicker. And worked away behind square. There's Kuldeep Patel getting it away down to deep, fine leg. In fact, it goes all the way for 4. So good work by Kuldeep Patel.
Next delivery. Kuldeep going to go big and edges it onto his stumps, and he goes.
Once again, 45 over match, and this crashed down the ground, and it's going to go all the way for 4. What an absolutely brilliant fight back here by Mustafa Himani.
Last 11 deliveries of this innings, lofted in the air, catchable. Humayun Bashir takes it easily, and that is the end of the innings. So brilliant fight back.
That you just see this all the way through, looking to cut this away, and there is going to be runs here. It's going to be 4 runs. That is a brilliant stroke, absolutely brilliant stroke by Amir Khan. Link to Shahnawaz. Down the ground, that's going to be 4, I believe. Immediately planted that front foot and going down the ground, Syed Shahnawaz. Just as I may have suspected, and I think I said
fire in the Masters tournaments and all that. So that means that the brand is spreading, you know? So I thought that was really cool. I was playing a game and he was like, "Hey, I come to Texas to umpire Masters." I was like, "What?" So
Fantastic.
it's very cool, yeah, that they're able to obviously play so much cricket and not just
So you're certainly looking to beat the player in front of you. This is in the air and it is taken at mid-off. So that ball was actually well struck by Syed Chanawaz, but at mid-off for 4. Just to pick out Kuldeep Patel, the captain, at mid-off. Advancing down the track just a step. Next ball from Ghulam Hussain. Oh, appeal for a leg before. That's a good-looking shout. And he's giving him, I think, yes, he is raising the finger.
so I'm not sure, but
Completely.
definitely with Farhan, I'm definitely rooting for him because he's working hard and obviously for 50 plus he's in pretty good shape, man. Like I hope I looked like that at 50, honestly, man. Like looks pretty good.
Completely
So I
agree
really
with you.
love the culture there. Actually, that's one thing I really love, and because their season is so short, right? What a shot!
Yep. Lofted over extra cover. It won't get to the boundary, but that's 2 more runs. By the way, to cover where we are right now, the score is 23 for 2. All of a sudden, though, notice that the sun is now out. This is stroked through the
Shot.
offside. Probably a couple more. They run hard. Yep. In fact, they'll jog the second one. So consecutive doubles.
Standing just outside of his crease. This is lobbed in the air and gone.
Leading edge.
Boy, looking to turn that away on the leg side.
He bowled outside the off stump a little slower. And I didn't move as much. And he says that's why they bowl the quicker one so that you don't move.
Oh, look at this. He knocked him over. Didn't even realize it. Went for the big hoik. Didn't realize.
I'm banking on this partnership. I think it's
Oh!
shot, man.
Stroke down the ground for 4. That very easily could have been a return catch.
What percentage does your win predictor give Houston? Oh, knocked him over. There's the wicket you just talked about. Inside edge onto.
Good afternoon, Brian. Thanks for your kind words. I guess old habits don't die easy.
So I was trying to remember when you were batting.
Coming in from different regions.
Struck through the covers. Should be at least 2. Won't get to the boundary. Do they come back for 3? They are coming back for 3. And by the way, it is not a small matter for. That's hard enough to do when you are in your prime as an athlete. But ooh, that's a good looking shot. That might just get to the boundary. No, it's slowing down. Might be stopped. Rafiq Kazi does the work to pick it up. By the way, your team is in the field. Why are you in the commentator's booth? That just occurred to me.
Next delivery. Oh, struck on the pad and given. Humayun Bashir. Square leg. I think that's Mike back to backward square leg before he had the chance to get to it. Going down the leg side this time, and that may have just hit the pad. Running down close to the boundary. Oh, he's given him. Oh, my goodness. He raised the finger. He took a really long time.
Now bowling to Chabra. There's a slip in position. Going big. That clears the infield. And in fact, 1 bounce and goes for 4. So Satyapal Chabra, 10 from.
Should be 1 ball remaining. In the air. That might be catchable. Under it and taken easily. That is a really, really well-judged catch. Next delivery. Off the back foot, looking to force it off. Very little reaction from Patrick Winchester. So that in and of itself tells you that, in fact, it hit the middle stump. So that very full, and he knocked him over, and that is the end of the match, ladies and gentlemen. Would you believe it? On